Hello ladies and gentlemen, today I'm going to show you how to bind jump throw in Counter-Strike 2. It's a little bit different than it was in CSGO, so I'm going to show you how to do that. First you want to navigate to where your Counter-Strike 2 game is installed in Steam. So for me it's on my C drive under Program Files and then Steam. Then we go to Steam Apps, Common, and it's still under Counter-Strike Global Offensive, even though it's Counter-Strike 2. And instead, before you would go to CSGO and it would be in the config, and this is where you would put it. It has changed for Counter-Strike 2. Instead, you need to go to Game, and then go to CSGO, and then config. So here's where it should be. You can see here, I've already got one here. And if I pull it up, this is what I have written in it. So feel free to copy this down. I'll leave this in the description below. You can name these really whatever you want, as long as whatever is up here matches whatever is down here when you bind the command. Now I'm binding it to Alt, which is my left Alt key, just for an easy jump throw. And to make this document, it's pretty straightforward. There's a couple ways you can do it. The easiest way I find is just to open up a blank notepad and go to notepad, and then you can type this stuff in. So if I was just going to copy paste, I would just copy and then paste it over here. Now to save it, you want to save it in this location. So if you hit save as, then you have to navigate to this location. It might autofill the location if you've had this open in the previously, but otherwise you have to re-navigate to it. So PC, C, Program Files, navigate back to where your Steam Counter-Strike 2 is located. Go to Game, CSGO, Config, and from here, what we need to do is we need to call this autoexec.cfg, and we need to change this text documents to all files. Once we do this, we can hit save. If you hit save, it'll ask, it should automatically save. I already have one, so it's asking if I want to replace it. You would save it, and it will appear here. Once it is in here, it should automatically execute from your game. So from there, just go ahead and launch your Counter-Strike. So just to test it, I'm going to go into Counter-Strike, and I'm going to go into a practice game so you can see the jump throw bind. So I'm just going to go to play and practice, and it doesn't matter what map. I'm just going to turn grenade camera on and infinite warm up just to make it easier to demonstrate. But it doesn't matter what map you test it on. You could go straight into a game and test it, and it should work. I would recommend testing it before you do so. So I'm just going to buy a couple of grenades, test it. And this is me pressing the spacebar for normal jump. And if I press Alt, left Alt, you can see it's jumping as it is. But the difference is if I press spacebar and keep holding left click, nothing happens. But if I press left Alt, it automatically throws it for me. So if I was throwing a smoke and I just hold it and I press left Alt, it automatically lets go of the attack button for me, and it throws a perfect jump throw. So if I was going to throw a smoke on, say, the bomb site, I could press left Alt and it would throw the smoke for me, and it would perfectly do a jump throw and land exactly where I wanted it to land. So this should work for you. If you have any issues, please let me know in the comments. Hopefully we can get them resolved, but this is how I did it, and I didn't have any trouble with it. I heard some others mention that there is an indication when you do a perfect jump throw and it makes some special noise. I don't know if that was changed or anything, but I haven't really noticed anything special. But this seemed to have worked for me to get the jump throw keybind back. So hope this helps.